Hey, Deirdre, thanks so much. I'm here with Chris Krebs. He is the former director of the Department of Homeland Security's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, also the founder of Krebs Stamos Group. Thank you so much for being here. A lot of really important issues to discuss with you. But first of all, top of mind for business leaders across America is this idea of ransomware attacks. They increased 485% in 2020 globally, according to Bitdefender. This year, we've already seen, of course, these high-profile attacks, Colonial Pipeline, JBS, really exposing the vulnerabilities of critical infrastructure, especially as it pertains to the food and fuel supply chain. So do you expect these incidents to continue to accelerate? And what is it that companies should be doing now to make sure that they're not the next one that's targeted?
I think this is the issue that corporate executives, boards of directors, general counsel need to be thinking about right now. And it's really a matter of, am I going to be in business tomorrow? Am I going to be able to deliver for my clients? Am I going to be able to deliver for my shareholders? That is really should be top of mind. I think these issues will continue until we can take the players off the playing field. So the criminals that are doing this are operating out of Russia. I think we had a good step forward with the Biden-Putin summit in Geneva a couple weeks ago. I think we should see some reduction, but they may move elsewhere. And it's not just Russia. You know, this is frankly how the North Korean regime finances its government. So it will continue. And what, again, businesses should be doing is thinking about, can they operate? Do they have a continuity plan? But also, most importantly, what are they going to do if they get locked up? Are they going to pay?
So is there any kind of, technology or amount of investment that can make a corporate CEO feel much more secure in light of this as they kind of wait to, as you mentioned, take the bad actors off the playing field? It's
going to be three things. So first and foremost, as you point out, it's going to take additional cybersecurity improvements in our businesses. And it's a lot of just doing the basics. It's making sure you're patching, you have multi-factor authentication in place, that you know who's on your networks, then you have operational backups that are offline and that you can restore business. The second thing we have to look at is what's the role that cryptocurrency plays in enabling these criminals. And so I expect the regulators to take a hard look at how cryptocurrency intersects with the fiat economy. And then the third thing, as I've already mentioned, is it's more government-directed action, a clear strategy using our law enforcement, intelligence, military operations to disrupt these actors and make it harder for them to operate, but most importantly, make them not want to play the game anymore.
Okay, so you mentioned cryptocurrency. It's been kind of this currency of choice for a lot of the ransom requests that have taken place. It was reportedly the case for Bitcoin with Colonial and JBS payments. So is it possible for there to be a more aggressive, concerted effort internationally to get that under control? Is that something that is in the works? Is it something that's even possible in order to kind of prevent or thwart some of these activities?
I think international regulators are taking a hard look at cryptocurrencies and how they've kind of skated under the radar for quite some time in terms of transparency. And what I would expect here to start in the United States is the Treasury Department, and this began under Secretary Mnuchin in the last administration, but looking at, again, those intersection points where there's leverage, and that's over-the-counter desks, kiosks, exchange wallets, things like that, but looking for know your customer and transparency. And that sort of model should shift into the international regulatory community. And again, a couple weeks ago in Cornwall, I believe these were points of discussion amongst the G7 countries. It's a conversation that's happening in Europe as well as at NATO.